Well,
hello.
Hello. It's end of January. Gosh.
Well, 23rd.
And we've actually done quite a lot of work, although other people have done the work. We've had our drawers and sort of doors of all our cupboards done, which has been rather good.
Except,
yes.
I'm feeling a bit down actually, and a bit disappointed because they've used incredibly thick ply, which means all the plans and measuring that I had done before for things to fit, now they don't. So like our cutlery divider made of bamboo, we've had to cut parts of it off, glue other bits on to make that squeeze in the drawer. There's still a lot of work to do in terms of sanding, filling and painting the fronts of the cupboards and drawers and handles. So I was excited about it being done, but now I'm feeling a bit, we've lost so much space because of what's been used, and I guess that's our fault for not telling him.
Yes, probably our
fault. It's a learning experience.
I mean, although it's thick ply, it's 10 millimetres, actually, or in fact 12 millimetres. It's kavak, which is this very lightweight beech, I think, or poplar. So it's not put on a huge amount of weight, but it has added huge amounts of thickness and less of our volume, if you like, in each drawer, which is a pain. And because of the runners, they've actually not been able to go right down to the back because the runners come in certain sizes. So they've had to modify. So we've lost space
as well.
Actually, yeah. Anyway.
But we will make it work, and it's all learning. And yes, we do have a fair amount of storage, but not what we thought we had. Like the pantry pull-out. The fact that that's tiny now for various reasons. Anyhow, we'll do what we can. We did take it out last week. We've had our daughter, one of our daughters, and the two granddaughters staying for 3 weeks, which has been wonderful. And they left yesterday. And so now we're back to work, and we took the van for a picnic with them, set the bed up, which they love jumping on and playing on. They're nearly 5 and nearly 2. And
no accidents, thank God.
You can climb up and have a look. Well, where would the head be and where would the...
I don't know, but they would make like the house. They're a bit like little houses, aren't they?
This is very cold, but it's very soft actually.
There's a big hole in the middle of it.
And you don't go too close to the edge.
Why?
There's danger of falling. It's very steep.
Up as high as you can go.
No, I think ready or not, coming. Thought you were hiding. That's very clever. They did that.
What is Farquaad?
It was the name of that nasty man in Shrek.
Well, what does it mean?
That's his name. Names don't always mean something.
What does it mean to you?
Meanie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly why we were
meanie.
laughing.
Doggy.
Meanie.
And my horse was named...
Anouk, look what I have for you. You didn't get it last night. But girls, no getting Granny and Grandpa's thing wet or dirty.
Dirty. I'll tell you what, Solihull.
Why don't we put the blanket
Yeah, I
down?
was just going to say. Ah, where's the kitchen towel? These are the napkins.
I'll
give you one too. Yeah.
Harold, can you guys just come up and I'll put this down? Unless we want to turn now because they're gone, and then we can eat on them.
We've just had our inaugural picnic in the van, parked in the ruins of Xanthos, 2,000 plus year old ruin near our house. and we get to share it with one of our daughters and 2 of our gorgeous granddaughters.
Timmy.
So very exciting on a beautiful day after lots of rain to be able to come out, enjoy the sun and the van. It's not finished, but it's going back to the carpenter tomorrow. But we're on our way. Nearly done. And
No accidents, thank God.
like the fact that Solihin tested the gas and it exploded. But we are...
Minor detail.
It felt great and gave us a taste. It was good to have a taste of what this is actually going to be when we're using it. And we can get so caught up in all the detail. Me particularly, I think, I'm very particular about
Very,
detail.
I have to live with
and
that.
I want things to be wonderful. And I just also have to accept it is what it is. And some of the things won't be perfect, and that's okay, because we're going to get a lot of enjoyment and fun and adventure in this, which is what we're looking forward to.
Indeed, indeed.
And I am very ready for it to be done.
Me too, actually. I have to say that I'm done with it.
We're actually coming up to a year. We bought it the first week of February.
Yes.
So it would be wonderful to have it
Done by
all done and finished and complete.
So we're painting the cupboards and drawers, faces. We're putting in handles. We have a leak.
Yeah.
We have 2 leaks actually. So Alicia just said that I was testing out this set foot the other day. Well, we've actually had to send the spark igniter back to England to get a new one. It's taken
Months.
5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. It's meant to be coming. It hasn't come yet. So I decided I'd light the burners the other day when the kids were here. So I sort of struck a match, turned on the gas, and there was this explosion. Fortunately, it was just residue gas, but I think we've got a leak here because the gas must have sunk low into the oven bit, or there is a leak in the oven itself. So as we turned everything on, that actually gas filled the oven and it exploded. I mean, it didn't do any damage, I hope, but it certainly could have lit our littlest granddaughter on fire, which is pretty bloody awful. Of course, I was pointed out as the villain in the exercise because I was. I lit it before she was fully out of the way, not thinking that it would work like that. I really didn't think that it would blow up. Anyway, so that was that piece. I haven't fixed it yet. I haven't looked to sniff around to see where it could have leaked from.
We actually have 3 leaks.
And then
This window is leaking here.
Yes.
So the frame was taken off by the people who put the window in, and it's still leaking. We've had an incredible... Yesterday was like
Just
monsoon here.
Yeah.
And it's actually causing this wood to split, to swell and split, which is really
Not
frustrating.
what we want.
And
then I was sort of looking, so up here, I don't know if you can see it on the, up here is all our information on a sort of computerized piece, and I turned on the pump, water pump. There's this sort of noise, and I looked, and there was squirting from 2 directions, water. So we've obviously, in the sort of journey that we've had, that the connections that were done, which I didn't do, I have to say, we'd given it to an installer of our water system. They had done it, and it was basically leaking from 2 different positions. So I obviously turned it off pretty bloody quickly. I haven't fixed it, but I will have a look. And now there's 2 of us. This you can turn it on, I can watch to see where it actually comes from. So there you are. That's where we are. But we're nearly finished, which is exciting. And it's very cold here. It's nearly freezing. Bright,
Well,
however,
our pool
beautiful.
is frozen.
Is it?
It's got ice on. Thankful for this sun, because rain was forecast all this week, but they are talking about very cold temperatures and snow coming in the next couple of days to here, which we have had a little snow occasionally. So we'll just see. So we're doing what we can while we can, and can move inside to do something like take the drawers out and paint them inside if necessary, if it does get too cold. But we want to plug on and get this finished.
Yeah, absolutely.
We feel like we've been near the end for months.
Yes, nearly
Or
finished.
our
nearly
perception
finished.
of the end, which is obviously completely inaccurate.
Yeah. What was that bit? Messages.
Blackboard paint on one cupboard is so that we can write down things we need to get, but also we need to leave a message for each other. Or anything, just make a note. Whatever. If it doesn't work, we can paint over it. But I thought it could be useful.
So here is one of our cupboards. And the drawer has been painted with blackboard paint. So that we,
One cupboard.
what's that one cupboard? So that we can write in what we need to get from the shops.
Or
So what I'm doing at the moment is kerfing. It means that I'm getting a piece of ply and I'm cutting through right to the last piece of ply, basically, just off it, so I can bend. I've tried one already and it bends quite nicely, like that. Only thing, then I went and cut it right through by mistake, so I'm having to do it again. These are my sort of trials to see how far deep I'm going. This is right to the last bit of ply. This is to the second last, and I think that's where I'm going at the moment. It gives a bit more substance, I hope, and it won't break. So here we go. Like this, okay. So I know that. So it's like that, and then I can bend. And I'm doing a 90 degree, and there's 90 degrees. So it's pretty good. I'll glue in here before I put it on, and this will act as a top plate for our tiles in the kitchen. So what I'm about to do now is to cut out a groove along here, all the way along, for to insert into where the tiles are. The tiles are slightly proud of the sort of piece of wood that I put that it's backing onto. So if I have a groove, got to get this right, haven't I? So it's going to go along this edge here. This is going to turn. You can see that I bent this pretty good. There's 45 degrees. Not bad at all, looks good. Okay, so this is the delicate bit, and I've marked it out somewhere, and now I have to cut it. Yep. And it's only a little piece. I just hope it won't get in the way of or break too much of this. Now I've got to cut this well, probably 3 cuts in all. I quite like doing this because I haven't done this sort of woodwork before. This is all very new to me. And so, in a way, it's a bit of a challenge, but fun. Although there's lots of bits of wood that I've made a cock up with lying around. Not bad, actually. I'm going to have to sort of chip it out a bit, but I think it's in fact okay because I've made it slightly deeper than I need to. It's just to make sure that it lies flat on the tiles. As you can see, it's this sleet coming down now. Very pretty, but a bit grotty, not very nice to work in. So we've just put on the heater in the fan. And here's Alicia doing our cupboards, and I think you'll notice that she's done a lot of sanding. There's our control panels. This one's up, needs a bit more sanding. We have a leak here and it's leaking still. Bugger. And as you can see that this is beginning to expand, we're going to have to do some remedial work. Here is my finished curve here, and actually looks quite nice. So these are the tiles that need to be grouted. I'm going to need to go down and get some grout actually. I'll do this a close-up so you can see what's going on.
I think you should be rightfully proud.
What?
Of that.
Rightfully proud, yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So, not bad. Nice
It's
curve.
only taken you 2 days.
So here is Alicia doing the all-important job of making our oak look presentable. It got a little bashed with all the work we've been doing.
It's going to constantly get bashed, probably. But at least it's he's finishing. Oh, we need the magnet.
Yeah.
There. Or to adjust the gas strut.
Oh, thank you very much. So here is our almost finished van. I'm going to put the bed in, and then I'm going to do a frame along here at the end. Lucy is rather reluctant, I think. She wants me to put the bed in first, which is going to be a real pain in the butt, because then we're going to have to remove the bed for me to do all the carpentry. But she thinks that I need to look at the division between the frame and the mattress so we can tuck in our sheets, etc., etc. What a mess. Look at this, all this wasted wood. But a relatively clean, oh it's not clean yet, but empty garage. I'm able to sort out all my tools and everything like that. Try and put those away up there. But my God, that would be nice to get all this sorted out after the fact.
You film, then I'm left doing everything myself.
Well, yes, I know, but I'm just... So here we are. This is making the bed. I've actually also made the bed. Why is this not... It's not got a... Oh, it's the bottom one.
You need to put it underneath the other one. Where's the end?
The end is here. So here we are.
I've been longing to do this.
Lucy has been longing to do this.
For so long.
A bed being made. Here we are. We all hope it'll be warm enough when we get in there tonight.
Very cosy.
And then we've got another
Got a blanket.
throw, which is rather important. So here we are. We are almost there. How exciting, eh?
The reality of trying to fit everything in.
Yes, because we've only got 2 overhead panels here, and they're full of the few clothes that we've got. Look, mine's packed.
Yeah, but it's winter.
And it's winter, that's true.
In the summer.
We are going to take some of our own wine. I don't know where we're going to put it.
No, we haven't drunk any wine for...
No, we've been very abstemious.
Well, mainly because we've had COVID.
Are those plants in there?
They're succulents.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to put.
I am, but I just thought they've got to go somewhere where they're supported. I thought they were so sweet.
They're very sweet, but slightly impractical.
Wine in here.
Which one?
What do you mean?
Not
which
the
one?
bottom one. Not the bottom one, because it slides out.
What, the bottom one of these?
Yeah, at the moment.
Well, there's a towel here though.
All right. Yeah, then that's okay. If we
Towel. Oh, we've got those microfiber.
Garage, and actually we've just put in a reverse osmosis water filter, so it takes water from our tank, 120 litres, and rather slowly puts it through, I have to say. we're filling it up gradually. There's the gas tank. So we're putting that in, so this plastic thing, so that I can fill it with all sorts of stuff. We've got to keep room here, in here, for Alicia's kayak, although not today.
Okay. Oh, Suzanne is done.
Yes, there's Alicia Suzanne, which is just talked about, and it's a beautiful piece that we got from Uzbekistan. The idea is that we'll probably line it anyway to make it a bit more solid and give us some sort of separation from the cold tin of the doors, steel of the doors. Here's our bed. Well, we got here.
Hello.
Hello. We got here.
We are on our maiden voyage, our shakedown cruise.
This is the Suleymaniye, no, Sultaniya hot springs, and it's absolutely beautiful here on this beautiful lake. It's exquisite.
February, and we can sit outside in the sun. It's so peaceful. Now I've just seen a huge horde of hikers arrive,
Yes.
so it's going to be a little noisy in a minute.
They may be just getting past.
Water lapping up against the rocks. We slept 2 meters from the water, and just feeling so grateful, particularly in these troubled times with the recent invasion of Ukraine by Russia, for which we're feeling very connected, obviously, and to be out here in this peace and quiet, to soak in hot springs as the sun set last night, to wake up early and be able to go in before breakfast and our coffee, just so precious. The realization of all that we've been working for the last year to get this
And we're
ready.
And we're drawing up a list of the things that sort of we need to do, like hooks and what to bring and things like that. It's quite labour intensive because it doesn't finish. We've got some drawers that basically fly open and fly
Yeah,
shut.
that gave me a shock every time, the crash. Even though they've got closes on them, I mean soft close, it's not enough with corners. And we had a leak yesterday morning. I was cleaning the floor and suddenly saw water seeping out, and apparently our shower got turned on by mistake, or had been left on. So when the water was turned on, it was blasting water, but that was leaking out of the shower cubicle, so we got to look at what that is.
Yes.
But we have hot water, we have gas. We we heated water last night.
Even had hot water bottles, believe it or not.
Yeah, it feels. I really look forward to all the things we're able to do. So we chose to just do a shortish trip. It's a couple of hours here from home. It costs 10 lira, which I don't know.
No, 10 lira to go into the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
10 lira to enter the place, which is less than $1. And 150 lira, which is less than, just over $10,
to stay the night.
to stay the night with the band. And just very lovely.
We're very lucky. I've just watched a cormorant.
No, crested grebes.
Oh,
Crested grebes.
A crested
diving.
grebe
They
diving
stay
in.
under for so long.
He's gone fishing.
You could film it.
Well, he's gone.
Oh, he'll come back.
Yeah, I know.